mystical star. What is in the stars for you today? Hey, Tuvies, it's Psychic Bob. I'm sitting here playing with my star pendant and scanning the skies and looking at the zodiac charts. I've been spinning around my big zodiac wheel today. That's right. Here it is, Monday. Look where I am. Psychic Bob is back home. I had a great time at my mom's, but even though I love my mom, it's good to be home. Nothing like coming home to your own house, is there? Well, anyways, here we are, and it's Monday. And you know what that means? Time for horoscopes. That's right. So we're going to jump around our big wheel here and look at what's going on in the cosmos today. But before we get into the individual horoscopes, and by the way, everybody watching today will get a personal individual horoscope, so stay here. I wanted to talk about kind of the major transits that are going on this week. This is a very interesting week because we have a lot of energy shifting. And today on Monday, March 27th, by the way, all of the astrology in this video is for the time period of Monday, March 27th to Sunday, April 2nd, okay? So that's how we run it, from Monday to Sunday, okay? And today is Monday, March 27th, and today our moon is in its dark moon phase. It means you don't see it in the sky. It's a black disk. This is a powerful time for divination, for magic, for introspection. And what's interesting is our dark moon is in Aries, and our sun today is Aries. So we got the sun and the moon in Aries. Isn't that fascinating? And that's double firepower. And dark moon, as I said, is more introspective. So use that firepower to draw power from within. It's an excellent day for, as I said, divination, reading tarot, studying astrology, doing psychic development, seances, all of that, okay? Now, we also have some other aspects today that I want to touch in on. Mars is sextile Uranus, and Uranus is the planet that brings a little bit of chaos. Martian power kind of fires that up. So today might be a day of zaniness, a little bit of quirkiness as well. Just go with the flow. Don't try to figure it out. With the dark moon energy in Aries, it's going to be a little crazy. And with that Uranian-Mars aspect, it's going to be a little crazy. Not a bad crazy, just a little eccentric, okay? And then today our moon is aspecting Venus. Now with all that firepower and our moon aspecting Venus and in the dark moon, this could indicate secret mystical romance might occur. So you might be out today just hanging out, not even thinking about romance, and suddenly somebody enters into your sphere of influence and gives you the sexy eye, and you might end up having a date before this week is over. So be open to kind of things outside the norm today and be open to psychic power, okay? Now, looking through our week here, we got a lot of stuff happening this week. Tomorrow on Tuesday, which is March 28th, our moon is square Pluto, and our moon is in opposition to Jupiter. What this means is tomorrow is a better day to do a rest day, not a good day for trying to do big business plans or long-term financial planning. There will be challenges tomorrow in business as well in visionary principles. So you want to kind of just scale back your plans tomorrow, kind of keep it light. Don't get too heavily invested, okay? Wednesday, things get a little better because our moon enters Taurus, which is an earth sign. That'll bring a sense of grounding to everybody. Our moon is conjunct Uranus, which is a favorable aspect, means flashes of insight. And our moon is conjunct Mercury. So tomorrow is an excellent day if you've got to do public speaking, do interviews. You're going to kind of be in the flow of power and have profound insights and profound ways to express that tomorrow. That earth energy will keep it from getting too zany. It'll be creative and inspirational without being insane. So, that's going to be a good day for you guys on Wednesday, okay? Now, Thursday, our moon moves into Taurus. Well, actually, it's already in Taurus. It moved in on Wednesday. And this is going to be an interesting day because we've got Jupiter, which is our planet of blessing, particularly financial blessing, is square Pluto. And what that means is it's going to be hard to have long-term focus in a financial area. Interestingly, our moon, though, is conjunct Venus in a favorable aspect, means that you'll be drawn to look at the long-term vision. But know that on Thursday, you may have challenges in actually getting people to commit to a long-term vision, particularly in the money area. So focus more on the immediate on Thursday. Focus on what you've got in front of you, on the here and now, particularly in dealing with money, jobs, finance, and that will make that day go a little smoother for you, okay? As we head into the weekend, Friday, March 31st, our moon enters Gemini, which is great for partnership and friendship and business associations. Mercury enters Taurus. Mercury is the planet of communications. Entering into Taurus brings a grounding in our communications. And then we've got our moon sextile the planet Venus, which is the love planet. So Friday is a great day to focus on romance, focus on relationships, focus on partnerships, and getting along with people. It'll be a really great day for all of that, okay? And as we go into Saturday, April 1st, this is interesting because our sun is sextile the moon. This is the two illuminators of the zodiac. It means intuition, vision is heightened, things seem more clear. Our moon is trine Jupiter, which is powerful business energy that day and blessing. But our moon, however, is square Neptune. Neptune is the planet of intuition, of psychic impulse. With the moon square, that means you may not be so tuned in psychically on Saturday. So what you want to do, particularly in business, because you got a lot of business and money blessings, is stick to the facts in business. Don't do any guesswork. Don't try to, fudge the numbers. Stick to simply what is on the schedule, what's on the agenda, what's in the reports. That way everybody's on the same page. And with that, moon trine Jupiter, you'll get things moving along just fine, okay? And on Sunday, April 2nd, we've got an interesting day because our moon is conjunct Saturn, which brings in elements of wisdom and attention to deep thought of wisdom. Venus enters Pisces, and that deals with a lot of romance energy. And then our moon is sextile Mercury, which enhances communications. Sunday, you want to focus on evaluating your relationships. It's a great time to figure out what's working in your life, what's not working. Who do you want to keep in your life? Who do you want to let go? There's a lot of that Saturn energy brings in wisdom and clarity of thought that you'll know how to move forward in all the relationships, romantic as well as business and friendship. So there's a little snapshot, a psychic overview of what we got going on the stars this week. Now, let's jump into each individual sign. Everybody listening is going to get a personal horoscope. If you don't know what your zodiac sign is, listen up, because after each sign, I will give the birth date range. And when you hear the sign where your birth date falls in that range, that's your sign, okay? So we're going to spin around. We're going to start in our wheel with Aries. And isn't that wonderful? It's Aries first on a day of sun and moon in Aries. Okay, so Aries is March 21st to April 20th. Aries, all of this firepower this week is really stimulating you, plus the Martian aspects midweek. It's going to push you to kind of feel like you've got to rush through things and act crazy. Don't slow down. Take your time. People will wait for you. You're not falling behind. Also, be very careful in romance because your compulsive nature may be off-putting to your partner. They may feel like you're rushing them to decisions or rushing an agenda in the relationship. So this week, you want to just step back. The energy is already working. The fire energy is in your favor, so you don't have to push hard on agendas. In fact, I'd advise you not to push hard. Take everything slow in business and in relationships. That is your key to success. No rush, no compulsion. Chill out, okay? Your key word this week, Aries, is slow. Okay. Our next sign is Gemini, and that's May 21st to, our next sign is Taurus. Sorry, guys, I'm jumping the line here. Taurus, which is April 21st to May 20th. Taurus, you're a little bit like Aries this week. You're going to feel a lot of power. Because you're natural leaders, you're going to want to take charge and rush into things. I would advise Taurus also, particularly in business right now, slow down, reevaluate your plan. You want to tune in a little sharper rather than going with your gut. This is a week where Taurus will find that by sticking to the facts and the facts alone, you're going to have a better week, okay? In relationships also, Taurus, be careful that you don't jump the gun or make assumptions about your partner or accuse them of something unintentionally that you don't mean to. Taurus want to be very gentle. Be gentle in relationships, be gentle in friendships, be gentle in business relationships. This is a week where Taurus, you can say little but accomplish much. You'll actually accomplish more by less. Okay, by doing less, saying less, you actually get ahead this week. Your key word this week, Taurus, is focus. Okay, our next sign is Gemini, and that's May 21st to June 20th. You know, Gemini, right now, this is a very good time with all this firepower to break out of your ruts. Geminis lately have been feeling a little stagnant, maybe a little repetitious. And right now, Gemini, this is a time to branch off into new areas. There's a lot of energy highlighted around Geminis in the area of education. So if you're a Gemini and you've been wanting to kind of learn a new skill for work or branch off in a different career area, start studying the skills, take it and run with it this week. You'll find you have a lot of support and a lot of cooperation in that area. In the area of relationships, Gemini, also this is a time to reevaluate your relationships. Think about, if your relationship is working or is it in a rut, take steps to liven up the relationship. Sit down, communicate. Geminis are great communicators as air signs. And this week with that firepower working in your favor, you can really get conversation moving and clear up a lot of things that have been kind of on hold, particularly in the romance area. Your key word this week, Gemini, is change. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, this week you want to think about definitely stepping out of your comfort zone. Cancers, you've got a lot of power, around you right now, so you can break patterns and step into new areas. This is going to be a very powerful week for Cancers, particularly in the work area. Cancers, you have a lot of firepower now to really kind of let yourself be seen and take charge and really make some career advancement. You're also going to find in relationships, Cancer, that this week it's like suddenly you and your partner are connecting to mind. Your psychic senses are more in tune with them, and it's like you create a symbiotic relationship where your mind-to-mind connection helps make things go smoother in romance. So definitely work on being open to psychic development, communication, career advancement. Your key word this week, Cancer, is advance. All right, our next sign is Leo, and that's July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, right now, with all of this firepower, it may be a little overstimulating to you. Leos want to slow down. This is a good week to let the power work rather than you work. Leos will find that by stepping back into the shadows and doing more observation now, they will gain more insight and they'll be better prepared for the coming months to move forward. There does show a lot of signs of career advancement around Leo, but it's not really so much this week. This week is more fact gathering. So focus on gathering facts, focus on studying people, studying relationships, and making plans. In the area of romance, same thing, Leo. Not the best week for you to charge for it. Stay in the background and observe your partner. Think about how they're feeling, attune to their energy, and then you'll have a better time at it. Your key word this week, Leo, is reflect. All right, our next sign is Virgo, and that's August 23rd to September 22nd. You know, Virgos, that firepower that's starting this week really has your mind going. Virgos, I call you the eagle eye of the zodiac. You can see minor details. You can see how to make everything perfect. And this week, Virgos, you want to really sit and focus on, where you can do improvement. This is an excellent week for Virgos to evaluate processes at work. So if you've got a standard procedure that you work through, reevaluate it, look at ways to streamline it. This will make you in good with the boss. Virgos, you got to be careful this week that you don't, though, apply this energy to interpersonal relationships, because you might make your partner feel as if you're treating like a work project. So in areas of romance, you want to disconnect from your critical eye and focus on your heart energy. This is going to be an interesting week for Virgos, maybe a little challenging because you're going to be doing like a 180 at work. You're going to have to do 100% eagle eye, but outside of work, you got to shift all that mental focus to heart energy to balance it out. And that way you're going to have a good week. Also highlighted for Virgos this week are issues connected to long-term investments. So if you're looking to, buy a home or start a 401k, definitely a good week to focus on that. Your key word this week, Virgo, is calculate. All right, our next sign is Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, this week is all about adventure for you. Libras are going to be feeling very adventurous, very inspired, very brave. And as a Libra, you want to step out of your old patterns and put on the new you. Libras are going to find that if they just go with the flow and don't resist, they're going to go to new places, meet new people, and have new adventures. Libra, this is a great time for you to develop friendships and focus on family and growth in harmony within the home as well as work. Libras will find in the work area that this week that it's kind of like just by going with the flow, you end up being seen as the leader. Interestingly, you may not implement change, but if you go with the change, you'll be perceived as leading the change. This will bring career advancement for Libras this week. In the area of relationships, Libra, also think about this in the sense of go with the flow. Don't make waves, just float on the energy that is moving through this week, and you're going to have an easier rapport in the area of relationships. Also highlighted for Libras are issues connected to education and learning. So it's a good time to, go buy some books or take some classes. Your key word this week, Libra, is explore. All right, our next sign is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, right now, you've got to be very focused this week. There's a lot of Uranian energy that is a little distracting to you, and you might find yourself feeling a little scattered. So Scorpios want to kind of just slow down, ground themselves, keep on track. Don't try to go outside your comfort zone too much because you'll get distracted. In the areas of work, Scorpio, you want to focus on just following procedures to the best of your ability. In the area of relationships, also Scorpio, this is a time where it would be very easy to let your emotions overwhelm you and you could get distracted by too many thoughts going through your head. So you want to slow down your mind, practice what you want to say, and speak slowly and clearly. You're going to have a better week in getting on with people. Also highlighted for Scorpios are energies connected to travel. So Scorpio, be open to travel. It's like travel may open new doors of opportunity for you. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is follow through. That means be grounded. Don't go haywire with that Uranian energy. Just follow through. You'll be fine. All right, our next sign is Sagittarius, and that's November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, right now you are stepping into your philosopher mode. There's a lot of air energy in your chart this week, and you're going to be up in the clouds, okay? That's not a bad place to be because you draw your power from the wisdom on high. Sagittarius, this is an excellent week to work as a philosopher, to be a teacher, and to share concepts with people. You'll find you're in a natural leadership role all week. People are coming to you, asking for your insight. Take that, run with it, and just go with your natural teaching ability. You're also going to find in relationships that partners are looking to you for guidance. They're going to say, well, where do we go? What should we plan? Take charge in the relationship. It's not domineering right now. It's leadership that's inspired by spirit, and your partner will be in harmony. The worst thing you could do this week, Sagittarius, is just be ambivalent. Make a choice, follow the course, stick with it. Others will follow. You'll be awesome. Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is transcend. Okay, our next sign is Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorns, right now, you're going to be feeling, after that Taurus energy comes in this week, you're going to be feeling a lot more grounded, a lot more focused. One of the things that you're going to have to do this week, Capricorn, is practice hearing those around you and being open to new concepts and new ideas. Sometimes Capricorns are challenged because they get an idea in their mind and they want to run with it. But this week, Capricorn, you want to kind of let others have their say. Make sure to absorb what they say. Even if it's in contradiction to you, let it be, accept it, and you're going to find that by giving more, you get more people on your team. In the area of relationships, also Capricorn, you want to slow down and let your partner kind of, set the pace this week. You're naturally the leader, but this week you're going to find that by being a follower, you gain more respect and you end up in, strangely enough, an even greater leadership role in the coming days. Also highlighted for Capricorns are issues connected to creative writing. So if you've been wanting to write a book, start a journal, write poetry, do that as a way to keep your mind flowing and open. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is acceptance. All right, our next sign is Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius, all this fire energy, as you're an air sign, has you up in the clouds, but you may feel a little spacey, a little ungrounded this week. So you got to focus down, kind of bring yourself down to earth, Aquarius, and just do one foot in front of the other. It may not be as exciting as flying through the galaxies, but you'll find that by just doing one thing and one thing alone, don't try to multitask, just focus on one task at a time. You will actually make greater advances, particularly in the work area. Your biggest challenge right now in Aquarius' work is getting your focus because everything is distracting you. You're kind of like a little baby, and there's a mobile above you with all these glittering things. Well, that's how Aquarius is going to feel all week. So you got to stop looking at the mobile, look at your feet on the ground, and do just one step in front of the other. You're going to be fine. In the area of relationships, also Aquarius, same thing. Don't get all distracted by the details. Focus on the here and now, and you will be just fine. Make sure, Aquarius, to speak your thoughts, because as you know, many times you get up in your head and you assume people know what you're thinking. You got to speak it out and keep that as part of your regimen this week. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is ground. All right. Our next sign is Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. Pisces, this week, there is a lot of romance energy. There's a lot of relationship evaluation energy. And this is really going to bring out your best qualities. Pisces are passionate people. They're romantic people. They're also great leaders. And this week, you'll get to lead by example. What you want to do, Pisces, is make yourself the best you can be this week. Focus on dressing fine. Focus on being seen. People will receive your presence. People are going to look to you to leadership. This is going to be really good in work this week for you because it's almost like for Pisces, if you just show up and you're seen, you'll be received as excellent. So make sure to be present as much as you can physically at events, at work, at social activities. Your presence counts for a lot this week, okay? In the area of romance also, simply being seen makes you adored, okay? Pisces, a lot of stars, the movie stars are Pisces, and there's a good reason for that because they have a lot of glamour. So, Pisces, this week you want to accentuate your glamour. Don't worry if other people don't understand or are jealous. You shine like a star that you are, and you're going to succeed, okay? Your key word this week, Pisces, is shine. Well, my goodness, guys, there are all 12 zodiac signs. I hope this was helpful to you. Now, remember, as I like to say, and it is so true, if you're in a time in your life where you feel challenged and overwhelmed, don't give in to despair. Just pause and look to the stars. From the stars come all of our answers, for above us the planets and the stars are ever evolving, ever revolving. And each day the sun will rise and bring us opportunities of new beginning. So don't give in to despair, don't give up. Keep faith, hope, and love in your heart, and look to the stars as your guide to bless you and protect you each day. And you're going to be awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. I love you. You guys are the best. Listen, I hope you'll keep it here at Spiritual. We got more coming. Tomorrow is messages from the spirit world, so you don't want to miss that. And if you want to help Psychic Bob out, here's some ways you can help me. I want you to, really take the time to visit our advertiser site. At the beginning of this video, there's always ads. Click on the ads. See what's going on there. There's a lot of interesting stuff being advertised on my channel lately. And I just love it all. So definitely go look at our ads, see what they're about. If you want to, you got time, pop over to my website and, oops, I don't have it here. I don't know where I put it. Anyways, I have books out. I don't know where my books went. Anyways, go over to robert-shigman.com. Check out books at the top. I have a link that says bookstore. You can go see my books. I have books. Pick up some books. Anyways, there are a lot of ways to be part of Spirit Channel, and I hope that you'll like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and if you can, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. Well, you guys rock. I'll see you back here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. If you didn't see yesterday's video, check that out. It was about working with the Sun Lord in travel magic. You want to see that also. So check that out. You got a lot to do. Check out yesterday's video. Go look at my books. Check out the advertisers. And, you know, get ready for tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. You guys are the best. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may you always blessed be.